Hello and welcome to Lodders webinar on lasting powers of attorney and how to execute these correctly. My name is Michael Brook and I'm a solicitor in Lodders Care and Capacity team. As we all know, COVID-19 has changed everything we do and signing legal documents is no different. Hopefully this video will reassure you that the current situation should not be a reason to delay putting important and helpful documents into place, and we will guide you through the strict requirements to correctly execute a lasting power of attorney. If you have any questions relating to lasting powers of attorney, then we are here to help. We are working remotely, but remain committed to assisting you in any way we can. Please do get in touch if you have any queries or want to discuss your situation. Step 1 in making an effective lasting power of attorney is to discuss your specific requirements with us. We can do this using video conferencing services such as Skype and Zoom, as well as over the phone. If using one of the video conferencing services may prove difficult, then please do not worry. Just pick up the phone and we can talk you through your options. Lasting powers of attorney can cover both your financial affairs and your personal health and welfare decisions, and they need to be carefully prepared to ensure that they meet your specific needs. So please do get in touch if you are thinking of putting them into place. Once we have discussed your wishes, we will prepare the draft lasting powers of attorney and send them to you via email or in the post. We can then address any queries you may have before finalising the documents. The execution of lasting powers of attorney is governed by the Mental Capacity Act 2005 and related regulations, and the requirements are strict. This presents challenges in the current climate, and we must be creative to make it work, but we will get there. We will send the final documents to you via email or in the post with clear instructions on how to sign these correctly, at all times taking into account the requirement for social distancing. It is important to stress that the documents will need at least one independent witness who must be physically present when you sign. This means they cannot witness your signature via Skype or Zoom, and they must have a clear line of sight. Remember that if they are not part of your household, which is likely to be the case as they will need to be independent, then they should maintain social distancing at all times. The first step will require you to sign the lasting powers of attorney where we have indicated, and you must sign in the presence of the independent witness who must not be under 18, one of your attorneys, or one of your replacement attorneys. You may have several pages to sign at this point, and it is crucial that these are signed in the correct order to avoid any issues when registering the lasting powers of attorney. This order will be set out clearly when we send the documents to you, but please do phone us so we can guide you through the process if you have any concerns. Your attorneys do not need to be present when you sign the lasting powers of attorney, as we can send their pages to them for signing separately. This can be done by email or the post after you have signed. They too will need an independent witness who must be physically present, and the same rules apply. After you've signed the forms, but before your attorneys sign the forms, your certificate provider must complete their part. A certificate provider is someone who signs the document to confirm that you have the capacity to make the lasting powers of attorney, that you understand its effects, and that they have no concerns about undue pressure or influence. The certificate provider does not require a witness. We will discuss the choice of certificate providers with you at the outset, and sometimes Lodders can act in this role. At other times, the certificate provider will need to be someone who is over 18 and has known you personally for at least 2 years, or another suitably qualified professional like a GP or social worker. As I mentioned, the certificate provider must sign the forms before your attorneys, and it is therefore important that if you live with your attorneys, you do not ask them to sign the forms before both you and the certificate provider have signed. In these unprecedented times, witnessing can prove difficult, especially whilst maintaining social distancing. It may be possible for a friend or a neighbour to act as a witness, possibly over the garden fence, through a window, or even on the car bonnet. We must be innovative, but must always remember that the order of signing is strict and you cannot witness remotely. Most importantly, however, we must remember that social distancing should be maintained at all times to save lives. As long as the witness is physically present and has a clear line of sight, then hopefully this will all be possible. Thinking about placing the document in a neutral location, e.g. a garden table, so you can each walk up and sign, then move away. Ideally, use disposable gloves, separate pens, and consider limited contact with the documents. Once signed, the lasting powers of attorney can be returned to us so that we can check they have been completed correctly and are ready to be sent for registration. Lasting powers of attorney are often considered by vulnerable individuals or those with complex needs, and where face-to-face meetings may be traditionally required to assist these individuals. We do appreciate that face-to-face discussions offer the reassurance and can aid individuals in their understanding. We will liaise with hospitals, care homes and family members to accommodate a video call wherever we can. We will make it work, so please ask. We are here to ensure that everyone can continue to access the legal support they need, particularly in these worrying times. We will guide you through the process step by step, and we are here to help. So if you do have any questions, please contact a member of the team here at Lodders. Thank you for listening and stay safe.